Ever wondered how your favorite restaurant dishes are so delicious? The answer lies in the magic and artistry of cooking. It's not just about following a recipe, it's about understanding the science behind the food, the harmony of flavors, and the symphony of techniques that bring a dish to life. It's about mastering the basics and using them as a canvas to create culinary masterpieces. So, whether it's a simple salad or a complex entree, the basics of cooking are your stepping stone to recreate restaurant-quality dishes at home. Ready to discover the secret behind those mouth-watering dishes? Stay tuned. Quality ingredients are the backbone of any great dish. Picture this: a bright, juicy tomato, a tender cut of meat, a fragrant bunch of basil. They're not just components of your meal, they're the stars of the show. Choosing fresh, quality ingredients can transform your cooking. The best produce radiates color and aroma, so let your senses guide you. When it comes to meats, look for a vibrant color, marbling, and firm texture. And spices? Freshness is key. If it doesn't tantalize your nose, it's not going to do much for your taste buds either. Seasonality is another factor to consider. It's about more than just what's available. It's about what's at its peak. Think strawberries in summer, apples in fall, citrus in winter. Each season brings its own bounty, and understanding this can elevate your dishes to a whole new level. Armed with quality ingredients, you're one step closer to creating a culinary masterpiece. Now that you have top-notch ingredients, it's time to put them to work. And this is where mastering cooking techniques comes into play. Cooking is an art, but it's also a science. Each technique you use can drastically transform your ingredients, creating a symphony of flavors and textures that will dance on your palate. Let's start with sautéing. It's a quick, high-heat method that's perfect for tender vegetables or small pieces of meat. The aim is to cook quickly, keeping the food moving constantly to prevent it from burning. The result? A dish that's evenly cooked, richly browned, and bursting with flavor. Then we have roasting. This slow, dry heat cooking technique is excellent for larger, tougher cuts of meat and vegetables. It allows the ingredients to develop a deep, complex flavor as they cook slowly, their natural sugars caramelizing to create a beautiful golden crust. Next up is grilling. This technique uses direct, high heat to quickly sear the outside of the food, locking in juices and creating a delightful charred flavor. Whether it's a juicy steak or fresh vegetables, grilling imparts a smoky, rich taste that's hard to beat. And finally, there's braising. This technique involves first searing the food at high temperature, then finishing it off in a covered pot at a lower temperature, surrounded by a small amount of liquid. It's ideal for tougher cuts of meat, as the slow, moist heat tenderizes the meat, while the liquid helps to infuse it with flavor. Each of these techniques offers a unique way to enhance your ingredients, bringing out their very best qualities. But remember, it's all about balance. Don't let the heat overpower your ingredients. Keep an eye on your food, adjust the temperature as needed, and most importantly, have fun with it. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to experiment with these techniques. After all, the kitchen is your playground, and each ingredient is a new opportunity to create something delicious. With quality ingredients and mastered techniques, you're ready to cook. Think of cooking as a symphony, with each ingredient playing a unique part. Start simple, perhaps a pasta dish with a homemade sauce, or a stir-fry with fresh veggies. As you grow more comfortable in the kitchen, you can venture into more complex recipes, maybe a coq au vin or a homemade sushi roll. Remember, the real secret to a great dish is balance. You're not just tossing ingredients into a pot. You're thoughtfully combining flavors, textures, and colors to create a culinary masterpiece. And the best part? The joy that comes from taking that first bite of a meal you've created from scratch. The satisfaction of knowing that you've turned raw ingredients into something delightful. So what are you waiting for? Your culinary adventure awaits. Whether you're cooking for one or a table full of loved ones, the kitchen is your stage. Get out there and create your delicious symphony. Cooking is an art, and like any art, it takes practice. We've journeyed through selecting top-notch ingredients, honing essential cooking techniques, and the sheer delight of crafting meals. It's clear that the culinary world is vast and vibrant, filled with endless opportunities for exploration and innovation. So don't stop here. Take what you've learned and continue to play, experiment, and create. After all, your kitchen is your studio, and your ingredients, your paint. Remember, the kitchen is your canvas and food is your medium. Happy cooking!